All right, y'all, I'm Psyche. This is Now You Get It. I don't have a plan B. I didn't go to college. I dropped out of high school 8 times. Like, this is it. If I don't make this happen, I will be a fucking loser my whole life. Like, this is it. This is my dream, and I'm gonna make this happen. My mom had this $50 laptop, so I just took it off her. And then my homie had a little USB mic, so I took it off him. And then every day after work, so I was working landscaping from like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So it was like 12-hour shifts. I was hella tired, but I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I think it was that daily pressure of like, I don't want to do this that got me to actually like force myself to do music. Like, okay, let me actually do this because I want to dive into this. I want to change my life. I forced myself to freestyle, write, whatever I could. And then I dropped my first song like almost 4 years ago and produce all my own music now. I mix the majority of it and master it. That's like how I like started. Shout out to depression and pressure. Honestly, right now, I'm in the area of my life where I think this is really like building the foundation because I've done it for almost, I want to say 4 years now. So, you know, I feel like that whole part of my life was really just testing it out, kind of trying to find my sound. I've done a lot of cool things, like performing in a soccer stadium, like performing at dope spots, going around. But honestly, like, I don't feel like I've built something yet that I feel like I'm able to see the progress from. So right now in my life, I think I'm really just focused on making this super sustainable because I know a good amount about the music business, but now it's like, okay, I want to start making money off this. I want to really like cement this as like, this is my career. I am this. So I'm excited about ZZZ because I think this is really like the song where I think I really found the sound that I'm gonna be carrying through for a good while. I produced the beat in the studio I was running out at the time, but they were having like a church service like in the main area and the doors really did. So I had to put my headphones on and I just produced this beat and I was like, oh man, I wanna try something on this. So I just sang the hook and I was like, did it at a very low volume, like every night. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll leave that for the rough draft. I ended up mixing the hook and it sounded like very electronic. So this is actually, okay, I don't know. Okay, hold on, let me brain dump real quick. So this song is like electronic hook with the trap drums. And then so as I started listening to it, I was like, oh shit, like this reminds me of Tron. And so Tron was this movie that dropped in 2012 that like, I've never seen a movie that has impacted my life. I don't know why it did, but it's just like the world of Tron, how he goes into a video game, like how like costume design, the lighting and everything, and then the soundtrack in that movie. And I was like, yo, like this song reminds me of that movie. So with that idea to the side, it inspired the music video idea, which is kind of like more of a visualizer, but I have a homie, Juan, who actually is the owner of DMKD. So he does like designer suits. Well, not suits, but like he does outfits. And so he's actually gonna be designing a custom suit for the video. And it's gonna be inspired by the movie Tron. Like there's a scene where these 4 ladies come and they're in all white. And then they like burn his regular clothes off and then his suit comes on him. And then so I got inspired to like do the same concept with like me standing in the middle and they're like burning my suit essentially. But I took that inspiration of Tron. And then have you ever played video games? And you know, like they have like this character trophy thing, right? Where like basically it spins around a character and it kind of shows you like the close up. And so that's the idea for the video. But yeah, so like I know that was like a lot, but that's what's coming up and that's like all the things mesh. So we'll see where I'm at once this video drops. I don't necessarily want to do the TikTok route. I don't want to try to dilute my art and I don't want to like sell myself short to blow up quicker. So I think for me, what it is for me to scale is honestly having more money behind my ideas because I know that the ideas I have, a lot of people will love. I just need to figure out how to put who I am in real life onto the internet as opposed to like trying to create content for the internet. Just capture who I am in my natural like habitat and post it. And that's where I think the supporters will come because of who I am. So I think it's just getting in front of more people and just more people knowing who I am, because I feel like the music's there. And as a person, like, I'm still trying to become a better person, but I know that when people see me, they'll like probably fuck with me. I don't necessarily know if I have a defined aesthetic, because as a person, I don't feel like I'm fully defined in the vision of like what I fully want for my life yet, because I'm still like 22, you know, I'm still growing as a person. But I think now that I am 22 and I've grown these 4 years, I'm kind of really defining how I want to dress. I'm defining, okay, what is my sound in music? So I think right now I'm trying to rediscover myself, because a lot of my childhood was like full of like trauma. So like this is my time now to let that go and find out the person that I want to become. I know like a few things I want in my future, but I don't necessarily know exactly what it is yet. Right now I'm on a mountain and I'm looking at like the fog below, and I know that one day I'll be on the other side of the mountain, which is the destination, if there even is a destination. But I got to get through that fog first, and I'm right there looking at the fog, but I'm about to go in it and figure it out. The best performance I ever had, Madison Square Garden. Not playing. We just manifested, baby. The best performance I ever had. I don't know if I necessarily have, I don't know like what my best one is yet for me personally, but each show has given me a different experience. But I will say that the DayDream show was the first show that I really felt like I was fully confident on stage. From that point of doing that show, I really leaned into going all out and don't hold back my thoughts on stage. Don't hold back my movements. Just be fully yourself on stage. And so the DayDream Media show was the first show that happened. Psychemind Official on Instagram. You can find me on all streaming platforms at Psychemind, and I have my website, psychemindofficial.com. All right, y'all, I'm Psyche, and this is Now You Get It.